the area of quadrilaterals. What is a quadrilateral first? A quadrilateral is something that has 4 sides and 4 vertices. So now A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. Because it has got 4 vertices A, B, C and D, and there are 4 sides AB, BC, CD and DA, 4 sides. So any quadrilateral can be, like if you draw a diagonal, that means a line joining two opposite sides, you can break the quadrilateral into 2 triangles. Based on this, we are going to have a set of problems. So a quadrilateral can be split into 2 triangles so that you will be able to apply Heron's formula or half into B into H formula to find the area of a triangle. One simple case is rhombus. So what is a rhombus? A rhombus is a special quadrilateral where all 4 sides are equal. And we are going to discuss what if all 4 sides are equal. So a rhombus is something that all 4 sides are equal. Suppose let us consider a rhombus A, B, C, D. This is a quadrilateral. Because all 4 sides are equal, this is also called a rhombus. Now, if you draw a line joining A to C, this is one diagonal AC, and there is another diagonal you can draw from B to C. Let's see this case. In this triangle, AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA, all 4 sides are equal, and let us say they are all A. Now this is A, this is A, this is A and this is A. All 4 are equal. In this case, how do you find the area of this triangle? But you see, because this side and this side are equal, this side and this side are A, and the diagonal is AC, this is an isosceles triangle. There is a base B, and let us say this diagonal AC, let us call diagonal 1, right? Let us call it D1. And the length of the diagonal BD, let us call D2. So the length AD is B1, BD is D2. And let's say the point of intersection is O. And one of the important properties that, and I'm going to write it and never forget and remember this. Diagonals of a rhombus. Diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees or at right angles. At right angles. See this one, don't forget. That means this angle and this angle all are 90 degrees. In such case, you consider only the first thing. What is the total area? Let us now consider area of this. Like I'm going to color it slightly, this area. This is ABC. Triangle ABC's area. And for this triangle ABC, I'm going to use this space here. This is not required right now, which is nothing but a quadrilateral. So let us try this way now. So because I'm trying to have this in the same page so that we'll better understand. Now the area of this, area of the quadrilateral, here it is rhombus. For this case is sum of the areas of two triangles. One is ABC triangle, which I'm going to draw here. Sum of two triangles ABC and ACD. Sum of the two triangles ABC and ACD. How is that? Let us draw ABC first. Let us draw the triangle ABC. And because it is a rhombus, this is A, and this is D1, because we said AC is D1. So this is ABC, and this one bisect each other. We said no, this, according to this property, they bisect each other. That means if the total length of BD is D2, then BO, from B to O, this point is O. So the area of this triangle is half into AC, which is the base, into BO. This is the area of the triangle ABC. Then what about the area of the other triangle ACD? This one, the next triangle, if we consider, this is the next triangle. This is A, this is C, and this is D, and this is the perpendicular, and this is O. This is O into D. So area of this triangle is, let us call, this is area of the triangle ABC, that is area 1, and area 2 is area of the triangle ACD. Area of the triangle ACD is actually half into base into height. So half into base, which is OD, into height, the base, sorry, this is actually half into base is AC into OD, which is the height OD. Now the total area of this rhombus ABCD, the total area is equal to area 1, the triangle, area of triangle ABC plus area of the triangle ACD, that is equal to half into AC into BO plus half into AC into OD. Now half AC is common to both. If we take half AC out, we will have BO here plus OD here. So what is BO plus OD? See, this BO and this is OD. This is the total length BD. Total length BD is the length of the other diagonal, which is equal to D2. So BO plus OD is BD. So half into AC into BD. Now the total area of the rhombus. So this is a special case only for rhombus. Area of a rhombus is equal to half into AC is one perpendicular, diagonal, BD is the other diagonal. So diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. So we can say that area of a rhombus is the product of half times the product of diagonals. So remember this and never forget. So area of a rhombus is half times the product of the diagonals. And once you know the diagonal, you can also find the side of the rhombus. So how is that? Because if you take any triangle ABC or ACD, take the case of any one triangle, like this triangle alone, we will take, this is ABC. Now we said no, this diagonal bisects each other, because the diagonal bisects each other, we know that this total length is AC, diagonal 1. So this side is half of the diagonal, so D1 by 2. And this one is the full length is BD and half of that is D2 by 2. So the side AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA, all are same. So any one of the side is equal to all the sides, right? So if you apply Pythagoras theorem, so the two sides, the perpendicular sides are D by 2 and D1 by 2, and this one is this. So AB square is the hypotenuse square is equal to BO square plus OA square. BO square plus OA square. So BO square is D1 square by 4, because D1 by 2 whole square is D1 square by 4. This is D2 square by 4. This is equal to AB square. So side of a rhombus, if the length of the diagonals are given is root over diagonal 1 by 2 whole square plus diagonal 2 by 2 the whole square. Like that we can find the side of a rhombus.